storm stopped out here, so that's pretty good. How long does it take to harvest this? 45 minutes. Now we only do sleep 8 hours. That should give us 6. I think we can probably survive the temperature anyway. Let's just put that on there. 6.5 hours. Great. It actually goes longer than that, just because I have bonuses. I'll be right beside there. Yeah, I think we're gonna sleep at 4 hours at a time. I think that's probably a pretty good idea. Oh, did that fire go out? Why is it not making a fire noise? Oh, the fire went out. Damn. What's the temperature? Ah, we're fine. 0 out plus the other stuff that get added onto it. What do we got here for food? Drink that cola. And we're going to get way more of these on our way out, so we'll just eat those. I'd rather save my big items for later. Yeah. One more. A drink. Can't believe that went out. We're supposed to be protected here. I should have made the fire closer. This bedroll is 3.6. What's this bedroll?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yes. Actions. Okay, let's go to this one. Actions, harvest. And then actions. Can we repair in the dark? Yes, because it's not too dark. That should give us some extra boost in levels of heat. Gives us 5 degrees. We're only going to sleep for 2 hours. -2. Even if we lose a bit more temperature. I wish it gave you a breakdown while that was happening to see if you were about to die. Because this guy will just not wake up. He'll just drift off. Yeah, see, it just crossed over. It's very cold outside. So we'll pick this up. We're not super good right now, but we'll eat a little bit. Just get our calories up. And then drink. And we'll eat this granola bar too. Why not? Gives us a pretty good calorie story. We won't need to worry about that. And then let's move out. If we get in the right side of a tree, we can probably get something going. It's going to be pretty cold out there, though. Actually, still -8. It's not that bad. If we get in cover, what is it? -3. Not too bad. Let's try to pick up some twigs as we go. There's a deer carcass over there. I don't think there's any wolves up here, to be honest. Doesn't really seem like there's any sort of danger up here. They would have to come through the cave. So let's just play a little bit more loose. Some sort of bird, whatever that was. That was creepy. Ooh, there's a dead body over here. Oh, wait. Did he heal himself? Oh, it only took time. Oh, that's great. I didn't think that... Oh, an MRE! Whoa! That's some crazy, crazy stuff right there. So we don't need rose hips anymore. I'm just kind of searching around for anything cool, really. Not seeing anything... I thought that must be interloper, that you can't heal from your own wounds just naturally. In Stalker, it must be still enabled. Not really seeing anything dangerous around here. Not really seeing anything at all, to be honest. There is an abandoned camp down a cliff here, so we might decide to go check that out. It is unbelievably cold here, though. Keep in mind, I have a +18. Is it +18? It might not be that much anymore. plus 18 weather bonus, or heat bonus. So the fact that I'm struggling with temperatures here just goes to show. You pretty much have to have a full complement of crafted gear, plus some pretty snazzy finds as well in order to survive here. We're gonna have to find a location pretty soon and get a fire going.
Fingers feel numb.
Yes, my fingers feel numb too from listening to you whinge. -2, that's not too bad. So in cover, it's almost standable. What are we at? -8 still. So if we could get down there, then we could find the camp. Does appear to be wolves down there, though. I'd like for it to clear up before we do any of that nonsense, to be honest. Let's head over here a little bit. Okay, now we're freezing. Great. Yes. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Just gotta find this way down. I know it's here somewhere. Maybe it's in a different location. Oh wait, is this it here? This might be it here. Yeah, this is it here, I think. Deploying ropes. Oh, -7. That's good. So that's what the mountaineering rope was for. That was great. That actually brings us back down to 31. And in cover, we're only -1 now. It'd be good to have some food. We should go over here and see if we can do a double here. If we can get a fire going in this location. Magnifying glass. Let's use some accelerant. We've got it, so might as well. We're almost up to the next level of fire making, so it'll be much easier to make fires in the future. I always try to use as much accelerant as I can. So let's not dump all of our stuff in there right away. Let's put it like that. It's temperature 4 or 5 degrees. Good. Let's grab some meat off this, and some hide and some gut. Sure, an hour and 27. Actually, let's not do that. About 51 minutes. The wind could change direction. How long do we have left on this? 2 hours and 38 minutes. Hours and 7 minutes. Let's go on here and let's cook up this stuff. Just for food's sake. I have quite a bit, and we can get more down below, but it'd be just good to have this now. Serve to sustain us for a while. The gut and that kind of stuff, not really necessary, but I'm already here. I needed to get warm anyway, so. And while we're here, we'll use up this fire. If you light a fire, I always say try to use as much as you can out of it. We're going to go with a tin of coffee as well. One, it's going to get us warm for traveling. Two, it's going to actually wake us up a little bit. We're tired. We can probably last 9 hours, but I don't know. Drink. Give us a little bit of calorie store. And let's take one of the heavier ones and eat that. Good, we're back down to 30. And drink to finish this stuff off. And now we've got lots of calories. I like to save MREs. They're really nice to have. So then we're going to go into here, and we're going to melt a liter of snow. And then we're going to go and boil up that liter as well. And now the reason I'm going to leave the fire the way it is now is because, one, we're warm enough. Two, it seems to have cleared up. And I want to get down this thing. We might be able to sleep here for just a little bit. Maybe that's something I want to do. Sleep for 1 hour. 8 hours, 7 hours, not so bad. But we're going to lose a lot of that tiredness going down this thing. We have a few sticks, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's move on. So from this point, you can actually see quite a bit of the Muskeg. It's not too bad. So where are we going down into this area? I don't see... There's supposed to be some sort of camp here. I don't really see it. We might just travel across the train tracks and head back. So we just need to go over here and travel across. We might be able to skip across some of these areas here and then head back. I'd like to go back to where we came from, back to my base. I could show you it a little bit, and then come back to go to the forge, which is over in that area, I think, is it right there. So let's head down this thing. I don't know what kind of stuff waits us down here. It's a pretty quick trip down. It's good to have this rope here as well. We'll actually be able to use this area. There's a blind as well on the ice here a little bit that I'd like to check out. Sometimes blinds have rifle rounds, which again, I kind of want to concentrate on. Not that I... Whoa, that's pretty cool. Not that I really feel that the rifle is an absolute necessity. Once you get good at the bow, it's more the skill than the actual player skill, per se. Once you get good at it, it's definitely a replacement. There's that blind that I was talking about. We might want to go over there. What do you got here? You got a couple of mushrooms. I'm going to pick those up. Always keep in mind that this is a static game. And when I say it's a static game, I mean a static resource game. When I say a static resource game, eventually you will run out of things. There's a couple tricks you can to repopulate the world, which is sometimes necessary. I've had a plus 100 day playthrough before. It's not that heavy, calm down. Where I've had to repopulate the world, and that basically just puts everything back out into the world at the open area. I usually do it one at a time, just because it's a bit cheaty, but sometimes it's necessary. There's supposed to be a camp around here. We want to get to that blind, though, so we're going to go this way. There is a carcass here. It's pretty warm out, so I might be able to go and grab something off of it. So it's always good to try to get all of these things when you can. Sometimes I glance over them, sometimes I don't. I don't need the hide right now, so if we don't pull it off of it, it's not going to degrade. So if we just leave it be, it'll be fine. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, there are some wolves in this area, but I think we're going to skirt around them. I can hear them howling, though. So we just want to go to this blind just to see if we can find anything that's good here. So the camp should be pretty close. I don't really know if it's going to be something we want to invest our time in. So you can see all the reeds that are here. There's so many reeds and so many cattails that you can get. It's so good. I can imagine this is a place you want to head to on Interloper, just because, like, on all my playthroughs, 90% of my my calorie intake was, oh, that's not good. Those are human bones. Oh, look, we need that. So there's more cat. 90% of my calorie intake was freaking reeds and cattails, for Christ's sake. So the fact that there's so many of them here, it is a pretty dangerous area, though. I mean, I suppose if you got lucky and got some pretty heavy... what was that noise? Some pretty heavy stuff, you could probably make it out here. Nothing, no rounds at all. But keep in mind, you're not going to have fishing tackle. That's good. You're not going to have a gun. There's no guns in Interloper, so... it's just kind of an area that's a bit unfortunate. So, over here, there's supposed to be an abandoned camp. Now, the only reason I'm risking this is because I'm looking for rifle rounds. Chances are, I'm going to have to spend a rifle round. So unless I find an entire ammo box, this is a lost cause.